Okay, so these are the two projects that I'm working on today. I have these two hearts, which are just not the right color for my home decor. And then I have this heart, or this cross, that I thrifted. It's been a little while since I've thrifted. It has this cute little brass hanger on the end. It's, you know, has some, like, it's like hand. It's not a hand done, but it looks hand done. Hand carved, I should say. And so I am going to give these a makeover and make them more Michelle McFadden friendly. All right, so I need to figure out what colors I want. And I need to decide if I want them going in the same direction. That's the back of it. So going in the same, like with the tall part of the heart going in the same direction or opposite. Well, probably opposite. I'm going to try opposite. Now the colors that I have here that I think I'm going to try, these are folk art paints. This is called Coffee Grounds. Coffee Ground, this is Linen. Or I have Cinnamon. So I definitely want to try the Coffee Ground. It's a nice chocolate color, if anything else. If nothing else, it makes it look like a chocolate heart. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm going to work on this cross. First thing I'm going to do is take this brass hook off. It's cute. And this I want to do in the linen. I want to lighten it up. So I went ahead and put 2 coats on the hearts, and I did 2 coats on the cross. It's actually smells bad. It's like that old wood. It's not the best smelling when it got wet. But anyway, it's drying, and I got the hearts drying. What I've decided to do is use this scrapbook paper, and I'm going to decoupage it on to the side of the heart that I only put 1 coat on. So I'm going to fit it right on to that heart, and do it like that, just to add something a little different, something other than just paint. So what I've done is I've laid the scrapbook paper at an angle onto the heart, and I pressed around the edge, gave it like an indentation. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see the glare where it made an indent. So that's going to be my stencil, my template, and I'm just going to cut that out now. Now I don't want it, I'm going to decoupage it on, and then I'm going to sand the edges to make it look a little more rustic, a little more vintage, you know, just not as perfect as it needs to be. And then I'm going to sand it and do an antique medium over it. And that's how I'm going to finish it. And then we'll see how I'm going to embellish it. I'm kind of thinking through a few different ideas on what to do on the final product. But as for now, this is what I'm doing. And so that'll go right on to that heart. So it'll look like sheet music. That's going to be cute, I think, with that coffee brown. Okay, so all the paint is completely dry. I have my heart cutouts ready to go. And what I want to do now is Mod Podge them on to the heart. So let me do that now. While that's drying, I'm going to take my cross, I'm going to take it outside, and I'm going to sand off all along this, can you see the texture area? I want to sand that and make it stand out a little bit more, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I sanded the cross, but look how much better all the details show up with that little bit of sanding. You can really see where the texture is, like the carvings of the wood. So much better. It looks so much better. I'm happy with the way that's coming out. The next thing I want to do though is I want to sand this edge. I have a little bit of an overhang, and so I did that kind of purposely because I want to sand that off. It gives it a nice flat surface, makes it nice and even. Plus it distresses the edge, which I want that to happen because I want to distress it with some either ink or antiquing wax. So when you're doing this, you want to go down. You don't want to go like back and forth because it'll rip your paper off. So just in one direction. And just sand away. I'm going to use this, it's vintage photo, distressing ink. I'm just going to like dab that along the edges. See how it puts like little spots in the middle of the print? Let me show you. I just dab it. And how it gets it everywhere. A little heavier on the edges. I'm gonna let that dry. All right, so now I want to put dark wax on this cross. I'm using the Annie Sloan soft wax in the dark. Love the dark wax because it really makes it pop, makes the textures pop in a piece. little bit more detail to the big hearts, the wooden hearts. So I'm using this cranberry ink pad and a heart stamp.